quiet lanes, lakeside sunsets, and storybook streets. These are Europe's most romantic escapes, any season. Welcome to Adventure Travel. Today we're counting down the top 15 romantic escapes in Europe, perfect for proposals, anniversaries, or a simple weekend for two. Expect epic viewpoints, scenic walks, easy day trips, and the best seasons to visit. Let's begin. (15) Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh mixes castle views with quiet, old-world charm. Start on the Royal Mile at sunrise, then wander to Dean Village along the Water of Leith for stone bridges and calm paths. Climb Calton Hill or Arthur's Seat for sweeping city vistas. Golden hour here is unforgettable. Explore hidden closes off the mile. Visit the Royal Botanic Garden and catch sunset from Venelview Point facing Edinburgh Castle. Day trip to the Scottish Highlands or the seaside town of St. Andrews. Best seasons: spring for blossoms and mild days, September to October for soft light and fewer crowds, and December for festive lights and markets. 14. Český Krumlov, Czech Republic. This fairy tale town curls around the Vltava River with red roofs and narrow lanes made for hand-in-hand strolls. Climb the castle tower for postcard views of bridges, spires, and water. Wander the castle gardens, then follow the riverside paths at sunset when the town glows. Explore small galleries and courtyards off the main square, and pause in quiet cafes for a slow afternoon. In summer, float a gentle section of the Vltava by raft or canoe. In winter, lights reflect on the cobblestones. Best seasons: May to September for outdoor time, December for cozy small-town holiday charm. (13) Mont Saint-Michel, France. A medieval abbey rises from the tides, dramatic and unique. Time your visit for high tide to see the mount surrounded by water, then wind up steep lanes to the peaceful cloisters at the top. Walk the ramparts for long views over sand flats and sea. Stay on the mainland to watch the island sparkle after dark. For a gentle coastal day trip, head to Saint-Malo or Cinque for cliff walks and wide beaches. Best seasons: April to May and September to October for softer light and fewer crowds. Winter brings quiet, misty mornings that feel timeless. (12) Granada, Spain. Granada's romance lives in the Alhambra, palaces, courtyards, and gardens filled with fountains and carved stone. Book an early slot for the Nasrid palaces and general life, then cross to Mirador de San Nicolas for sunset views of the Alhambra against the Sierra Nevada. Wander the Albaycin's whitewashed lanes and tiled patios, and follow cobbled paths along the Darro River. Day trip to the Alpujarras villages for balcony views and mountain walks. Best seasons: spring for flowers and mild weather, autumn for warm evenings and clear skies. Winter can bring snow on the peaks and quiet streets. 11. Salzburg, Austria. Set between river and mountains, Salzburg offers calm scenery and music-filled squares. Stroll the Getreidegasse, then ride or walk up to Hohensalzburg Fortress for views over church domes and rooftops. Pause in Mirabell Gardens. Walk along the Salzach at golden hour and listen for street musicians in the Old Town. Day trips are easy. Lakes of the Salzkammergut, charming Sant, Gilgen, or nearby Hallstatt. Best seasons, May to September for green hills and open trails. December for beautiful markets and lights. March to April brings blossoms and fewer visitors. Cinque Terre, Italy. 5 colorful villages cling to cliffs above clear water, made for slow walks and shared views. Hike sections of the coastal trail for classic scenes between Vernazza, Corniglia, and Manarola, or use the train for easy hops. Best viewpoints, Vernazza Belvedere and Manarola's Sunset Terrace. Take a boat to see the terraces from the sea, or day trip to Porto Venere for quieter lanes and dramatic arches. Best seasons, April to June and September to October for warm days and lighter crowds. Early mornings and late afternoons bring soft light across pastel facades. Nine. Amalfi Coast, Italy. Terraced hills, lemon groves, and balcony views over the Tyrrhenian Sea. Base in Positano, Amalfi, or Ravello, and ride ferries for scenic hops. Stroll the gardens of Villa Simbron and Villa Ruffalo in Ravello. Boat along the coast to hidden coves, and hike the Path of the Gods for sweeping panoramas. Day trips, Capri for sea caves and clifftop walks, or Pompeii for ancient streets. Best seasons, May to June and September to October. Midsummer is beautiful but busy. Start early for quiet viewpoints and comfortable temperatures. Eight. Lake Bled, Slovenia. A calm lake with an island church and a clifftop castle, simple and romantic. Walk or cycle the flat lakeside loop. Take a Pletna boat or row to the island to ring the bell, then climb to Bled Castle for wide views. Visit nearby Vintgur Gorge for wooden walkways over emerald water. For a day trip, head to Lake Bohinj for quieter trails and reflections. Best seasons, May to September for warm days, October for autumn color, and winter when snow adds a peaceful storybook feel. 7. Hallstatt, Austria. Tiny and beautiful, Hallstatt sits between water and steep mountains. Capture the classic view from Gossau Mühlstrasse, ride the funicular to the skywalk, then stroll the lakeshore at sunrise when the village mirrors on the water. Explore salt mine history or take a gentle boat out into the lake. Day trip to Gossau Sea for blue water and glacier views. Best seasons: May to October for boats and trails. December can turn the village into a quiet snow globe, perfect for slow walks and photos. Six. Bruges, Belgium. Medieval canals, swans, and stepped gables create a peaceful mood. Drift on a canal boat, climb the belfry for views, then wander the Begijnhof and Minnewater Park at dusk. Explore narrow streets around Rozenhoutkai and find quiet courtyards behind brick walls. A lovely day trip is Ghent, easy by train, or cycling the canal path to Dom. Best seasons: spring for blossoms, autumn for warm tones and calm canals, and December for cozy lights and markets in the old squares. Five. Interlaken and Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. Two blue lakes and a valley with 72 waterfalls. Romance in high alpine style. Base in Lauterbrunnen for cliffside views. Then ride up to Wengen, Muren, or Kleine Scheidegg for easy ridge walks. Favorite viewpoints: Harder Kulm above Interlaken, the Männlichen Panorama Trail, and Schildhorn for a wide sweep of peaks. Day trips: Jungfraujoch for snow year-round, or a Lake Brienz boat for quiet coves. Best seasons: June to September for hiking and flowers, December to March for snowy scenes, and crisp blue days. Four. Paris, France. Gentle walks and timeless views. Stroll the Seine at sunset, pause in the Tuileries, and watch the Eiffel Tower sparkle from Trocadero or the bridges at golden hour. For panoramas, climb the Arc de Triomphe or wander Montmartre's steps to the Sacré-Cœur. Explore Ile Saint-Louis, quiet gardens and bookshops for slow moments together. Day trips: Versailles for grand avenues, or Giverny in season for water lilies and color. Best seasons: April to June and September to October for mild weather and beautiful light. 3. Venice, Italy. A floating maze of marble churches and silent canals best explored slowly. Wander Dorso Duro and Cannaregio at first light. Ride a traghetto across the Grand Canal and watch sunset from Rialto or the Zattere Promenade. Visit hidden courtyards and peaceful cloisters. Listen to the soft splash of oars at night. Day trips. Burano for bright houses and Murano for glass workshops. Best seasons. Late spring and autumn for comfortable days. Winter brings mist, quiet alleys, and a dreamy mood. Two. Lake Como, Italy. Mountains meet water and elegant villas. Base in Bellagio, Varenna, or Menaggio, and use ferries like a scenic taxi. Walk the Greenway del Lago, visit Via del Balbianello and Villa Carlotta for gardens and views, and hike the Varenna Castello di Vezio Trail for sunset over the lake. Take a boat to quiet villages tucked into bays. Best seasons: April to June for blossoms and bright water. September to October for warm days and clear light. Early morning ferries give calm, romantic crossings. One. Santorini, Greece. Whitewashed villages cling to a blue caldera, simple and breathtaking. Share sunset in Oia, then walk the Fira Oia Trail for constant sea views above cliffs and domes. Visit quieter Pyrgos and Megalokori. Take a boat around the caldera to small beaches and swim in clear water below a moody bay. From Imerovigli, watch the sky change over the volcano. Best seasons: May to June and September to October, for warm weather and softer light. Early mornings offer quiet lanes and perfect photos. Which romantic escape will you choose first? Cliffside sunsets, island churches, or lakes and mountains? Tell us in the comments. If this helped you plan a trip for two, like, share, and subscribe to Adventure Travel, your window to the beauty of the world.